All new information this morning about young people facing unique challenges because of their sexual identity.
The nonprofit that focuses on suicide prevention for LGBTQ youth, the Trevor Project, says last year was especially difficult. According to their annual survey, 42% of LGBTQ youth in the U.S. ages 13 to 24 seriously considered suicide. More than 80% said COVID-19 made their living situation more difficult, and only 1 in 3 said their home was LGBTQ affirming. Tanisha Cordell spoke to one local group working to create a place of inclusion and refuge.
Gonna be a lot of dripping paint.
Once stripped of choice, Stina Aleah remembers feeling limited.
It felt suffocating.
Her canvas back then feeling black and white, stripped of color and creativity.
I wasn't living my true, my true calling or my true purpose.
The Cleveland native says she was forced to suppress who she knew herself to be, an artist. The reality, much like the silhouettes, her paintbrush strokes, depicting those she considers herself an ally to.
Inclusivity and just having an understanding of where people are, who they are, is really important.
The LGBTQ plus friends she's lost.
It's gonna take a while, but I can see it already.
And others in her community challenged with suppression, like Deidre McPherson, who recalls struggling after leaving home at 18 years old.
When I moved back, I was out. I was proud as a lesbian, and I wasn't sure where to go hang out. I wasn't sure where the affirming spaces were.
That initial lack of support, resources, and safe space is what Deidre fears for Cleveland's LGBTQ plus youth.
That's something that drives people away from Cleveland. That's something that increases the chance for challenges with mental health, with suicide rates, with depression, with anxiety.
But Deidre hopes that won't be the case.
This space will help change that incredibly.
At the Fieldhouse.
That's something that our region has never had before.
The sports complex, led by the Studio West 117 Foundation, is under construction in Lakewood.
It's incredibly exciting. Every time I walk onto this site, my heart just gets excited.
It's set to house LGBTQ plus owned restaurants, inclusive hangout spots, an LGBTQ plus youth sports league, and also more than 24 art installations by those in the community and their allies, like Stina.
It's just really fun, vibrant, a lot of movement.
Her mural set to cover the gym walls.
Joy is what I want people to feel when they see it.
Every detail marking a place of pride, refuge, and support.
I want everyone to see themselves in the creations and in the art.
All of those things really play into a person's sense of self and happiness.
A unique, safe space to live out your true self.
It's just a beautiful thing.
Tanisha Cordell, News 5.
Construction on the Fieldhouse, which is in phase 1 of this project, is expected to be completely finished in a couple of months. And we're told the goal is for doors to open in time for Pride Month. In the meantime, if you or someone you know is struggling with their gender identity and mental health, the Trevor Project has crisis counselors available to call, text, and chat online all day, every day. It's free and completely confidential.